Hi, I'm Daryl. I'm actually a blogger and a podcaster. Well, I'm actually a digital strategy director for Brentwood Baptist Church, which is a big Baptist church in Nashville, Tennessee area. However, I also blog and I also podcast. However, I've never actually done a vlog, or if you will call them a vlog, depending on how you want to pronounce it. So in 2016, I thought I would try to do some video content. Now, keep in mind, I work with video people all the time. However, I myself am not a video producer in any classic sense whatsoever. So this is a little new to me in me trying to record something, keep everything in focus, etc., etc. At the same time, I don't have a studio or anything like that. In fact, I'm actually coming to you from the toy closet on the second floor of my house because it's the one place where I knew I could get things somewhat situated the way they should be. So again, I thought I would try to do some vlogging and keep it super simple as possible. I'm not sure if I could do it every day or every week for that matter, because I just know how much work it is. But I thought at least in 2016, I would try it some just to kind of see how it goes. So today I want to give you a quick kind of overview of who I am and kind of like literally how my life is done on a typical day-to-day basis. In fact, that's probably one of the top questions I get is what does a digital strategy director actually do? And that's a great question. I wonder that myself sometimes. But really, it's a lot of herding creative cats inside of the church and all the digital stuff and just trying to keep it going and keep it consistent with everything else going on. So let me kind of run you through a typical day for me. A typical day is I get up somewhere around 5 a.m. and from like 5 to 6:30, I'm typically working out. After that, I get up and I, with my wife, try to get the kid ready for school, do our best to do that. And then from there, I try to hit the office right around exactly at 8 a.m. And from that, it is a full on rush. In other words, I try to go from meeting to meeting to meeting, and it's a pretty fast-paced environment, which I could really, really like. And I have a wonderful, really super fun creative team that I work with. And so we're very high energy and kind of keep things moving fast. So my day moves really fast. So one of the ways I kind of counteract that is when everything around me is very chaotic, I try to keep some things super consistent. So while I'm handling and overseeing all of the digital, the web, social media, and I'm also handling the creative in terms of the print, design, and also the video production, I want to have certain things consistent in my life. So I do some very simple little things, like I have the same thing for breakfast every day. Kind of boring, but honestly, it makes life really simple. I have the same thing for lunch every day. I have this thing called Soylent that I drink. It's from Silicon Valley. It's this drink that honestly tastes like milk that you would get after you've had a bowl full of Cheerios. So it's actually not that bad tasting. Anyway, it comes from a company that says it's like the drink of the future. So it sounds pretty good. And so that's what I have for lunch every day. So I do that, and I try to keep things super, super consistent in terms of the mundane details of life. However, that way, all the chaos that's around me can be the chaos and be what it is. But here's the thing that really kind of ties it all together. And that is actually this thing right here. It's my Moleskin. And in this Moleskin is actually a little trick that I've learned. And that is the night before I go to work, I actually sit down and I actually write out my entire day of everything I hope to accomplish in every meeting I've got. I actually write it down in chronological order, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, etc., etc., etc. And I do this for a couple of reasons. One, physically writing out kind of the day out kind of really lets me know, like, wow, I have a lot going on. It also lets me know what really my free time chunks are going to be. And then I actually plan every moment of that day out. I do this because by doing that, I kind of really ensure that really the things that are the most important things are on here. If it's not on here, I'm not going to do it unless it's an emergency and something's caught on fire. So I kind of map everything out. And then on the right-hand side, this side right here, I actually keep a running log of thoughts and things I'm thinking about throughout the day, or things that pop up, or things that I realize this schedule was wrong. It should have reflected this. And it's just ideas that pop in my head. So it's kind of like a running dialogue in my mind over here, and the actual like what my day is supposed to look like over here. So again, this kind of keeps me organized. Now I could do this electronically, like with Evernote or with Day One or something like that on my Mac. But the reality of it is this, having this physically next to me, kind of keeps me constantly reminded. So everywhere I go, you'll see this in my hand, and I'm constantly referring to it throughout the day to kind of keep me on track, on pace on where I need to be. So that's why I've always got this in my hand. So this to me is is by far my kind of like my brain, if you will. In fact, at the end of the night, I'll take it and I'll actually look at the notes section here and actually will run through everything that happened that day and kind of reflect back and kind of go, what did I think I was able to do that I'm not able to do? And it kind of helps me better understand myself and what I can plan for in the future. So that's kind of how I tackle my day from a day-to-day basis, is reflecting, using this, and then keeping the mundane super simple. Because I realize that the more I can keep the mundane super simple and not have to think about what I'm going to have for lunch, what I'm going to have for breakfast, those type of things, then I can save all the mental energy for the big decisions and the big creative decisions of things that we want to have happen in and around the church. So this is it. That's the first blog. This is my first shot at it. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Let me know I need to improve, because again, I don't know anything about this. This is my first shot at this. So again, I'm going to try this again, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. Who knows? We'll see then. Thanks for watching. Bye.